and welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to another DIY video. I'm going to make this real quick because this video is quite long. Today's video is a DIY of like spiking shoes out. These are the two pairs of shoes I ended up spiking. I did two, but kind of because I wanted to give you guys two different options on how you could do it, and also because this pair of pumps is really boring to me. And I had another idea for them, but that idea didn't quite pan out, and I actually prefer this one than the idea I had in my head. And then this one, I just wanted to add like a bunch of spikes to the heel, and I was going to add it for platform here. I still might do, I'm still deciding not if I want to do that or not, but I think it's different, I think it's unique, it adds some dimension to a normal plain pair of shoes. And I also have two pairs of these that I accidentally ordered two off Public Desire, and I have a whole video of these I'll link in the cards as well. But guys, that's enough rambling for now, let's get into the video, shall we? So guys, this is what you're going to need. I've got a pair of platform boots. Now you can either use these leatherette kind of material or a suede sort of material. Both will work, both will stick. I've used both in this DIY and haven't encountered any issues so far, so you can use either. I've got this pair that I got from Public Desire. I did a review on these, and if you do want to see a review I'll have that linked in the cards. And then this pair that I got second hand at a charity shop, and ironically can't walk in these, can walk in these. You're also going to want spikes, so I have these small ones. I believe these are 6mm by 6mm. Then I got these big ones, these are 8x8. Now you'll remember that I ordered loads and loads of these ones because I did a video of spiking out my corset, and I used these, and I also did a video where I spiked the sleeve of my jacket and I used these. So I actually finally got to the end of all these and then realised I needed some more to do the other heel. And then these ones I just ordered, well, incorrectly to be honest. I thought I was getting these ones, but I accidentally ordered these ones, but they actually turned out to be quite useful. And you're also going to want some glue. I'm using E6000 Plus, and it is an all-weather adhesive, multi-surface. I'm using E6000. You could use any other industrial adhesive, but I know E6000 is the one that like everyone knows about. And I've also got a Sharpie just to make our baseline. It's not going to require lots of measuring in this DIY, it's pretty much just getting your baseline and going from there. Then last but not least, I've got a tape measure. If you had a soft ruler, like a bendy one, that would also work really well. I couldn't find mine, so I got my tape measure. So in this first pair, if you can see, I went for a sort of like staggered pattern with it, so it just slots better. And that's what we're going to do with our other shoe. It just makes it look more streamlined. So I'm going to start with this boot, and this boot has a nice handy seam here. So what we can do is just draw a straight line down to the heel so we can get our baseline done. And as weird as it may look, if I can ooch into frame here, it's going to be easier for you to hold the boot between your legs like this, and then you can like see it and fiddle with it. So that's what I did when I did this. I literally just held it in between my legs, which are covered in dust because we're currently refurnishing some furniture, and I'm just taking a break out to do this. Measure up our line, and then that's the line we're going to go off to start with, and that's all we need to do in terms of measuring. So to make it easy if you guys see what I'm doing, I've A, zoomed you in, and B, put the backdrop on top of my legs just so you can just see the boot and there's nothing like black against black that's distracting. Except maybe this dust down here, that's not helping. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab my spikes and my E6000 glue. I'm going to squeeze a tiny bit out onto the back of the spike. I'm going to put it at the bottom down here because I want the first row to line up with the base of the heel, and I can't remember if it lines up perfectly with the seam at the top. And this glue doesn't set automatically, it does go jelly after about 20 or so minutes. You can still move it around for quite a long time when you're still first doing this, so you can kind of line it up and move it around. So if you're wondering why I've added a spike up here on past the actual sole, it's because on this one I've had like a shape going on, gonna make it look a little bit nicer, because when we do the next layer it'll come out just above here. It doesn't quite look right. So what you want to do next, add your spike not at the bottom but to the groove here, like that. But because this is still setting and we don't want these to go walkabout, I'm going to put this to one side in a position where it will stay flat like this. So probably I'll put it on a boot or maybe on my tripod just off site and let this dry, because when we actually start turning it, it'll start slipping because it hasn't fully cured. And then maybe when we finished the other shoe, it'll be properly cured. This one is still drying. It's also a good thing to say that you could always just do this to your boot and go, like, this is really cool. You can even add it up to the ankle part. But obviously I want to have this going on. It reminds me of like New Rocks with how they're like all metal on the heel, but I like that it spikes because it's a little bit different. So what I'm going to do with this one is take my bigger spikes, wherever they're at, and you want to really pick a side when you're doing this because you're going to have to lean it, and then I want to put it just in the gap above the bottom one, and that is because then when we take our next spike we can kind of have that base going on. I like to make sure it's just above the bit that touches the ground, otherwise you're going to be scraping your spike against the floor and it might become disrupted. But you just want to do that up the whole of the boot. So if you are spiking out this particular pair of boots, you can see how the heel flares out down here. What I will start doing is kind of, as you start to get through the rows, start to make bigger and bigger spaces in between the bottom of the spikes, but keep it tight up here. So make it close up here but wider out here, and that will kind of mean that you can slowly ease into the widening of the base here rather than it just being all in one here. So don't make gaps that are too big, just kind of make them really small. It will kind of help to make it straight when you get to this edge, especially if it's the edge that you can see. Now this is the inside of the shoe, but especially here you want to make a nice clean along the edge there. Put that one out of the way, make sure it's standing up straight. Now on to this one. It's the same principle as the one before. We're using smaller spikes. We've got the back here. I want to go up and beyond the heel because I like how it looks, just that one strip. I was going to do the whole heel, but because of how curved it is, I wasn't sure it would work or not. So just that one strip, but I think it adds a really cool pin-up aesthetic. And it's also, you have two sorts of styles. You can go for a more feminine sort of silhouette or a more masculine sort of silhouette. You could obviously wear either of these no matter your gender, but that's kind of what it reminds me of. So I'm going to do the exact same process as we did on the other boots, but on this one this is going to be the only row, so let's do that. So this one is done. I'm just going to let this dry now. The good thing about this is that you can kind of like use your fingers, try and like line them up. Truth be told, it will never be like fully lined up, but as long as the shoes look similar, like they look similar to me, that's all good. So that can go and dry. guys, that was it from me, and that was it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed, and I hope you found this DIY interesting. I really like how it turned out. I have another pair of these boots. I accidentally ordered 2, and I'm currently waiting on my supplies to arrive for that. Let me know what you guys think of this, and also this one, the spiked heel sort of scenario. For some reason I can walk in this big boot, but I can't walk in this tiny little pump. God knows. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. And guys, before we go, a huge thank you to our patrons, because without them videos like this are not possible. But guys, stay safe and stay dark, and I'll see you in the next one.